Bitcoin tops $45,000 for the first time since April 2022 as crypto jumps to kick off a new year. Keep watching to find out what is actually going on here. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys. Available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Good evening everybody, and a really warm welcome back again to Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenyon. This is the channel where every single day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all the goings on in the cryptoverse. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then like, subscribe, and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Now, Bitcoin surged on late Monday, topping $45,000 to hit its highest level in nearly 21 months. As the rally in crypto continues into 2024. And so as always guys, let's quickly read through this CNBC article and then we'll comment after. So Bitcoin surged to start 2024, topping $45,000 for the first time since April 2022 amid an uptick in geopolitical tensions in the Red Sea and growing optimism around a potential Bitcoin ETF approval. The world's largest cryptocurrency hit an intraday high of $45,913 early on Tuesday morning, and this is according to Coinmetrics. That was its highest level since April the 5th, 2022, and the first time it has traded above the $45,000 mark since then. It was last higher by nearly 3%, trading at $44,952, and the increase showed Bitcoin's role as a hedge against uncertainty, which investors became familiar with last year. Over the weekend, a Maersk vessel came under attack by 4 small boats crewed by Houthi militants who are based in Yemen and backed by Iran. Most of the 6-month rally in Bitcoin is tied to the potential ETF, but before that narrative came into play, Bitcoin's biggest catalyst was the regional banking crisis in the US. And that led to Bitcoin's first big gain of the year, allowing the cryptocurrency to shine as an alternative to the legacy system in place and hedge against uncertainty. The move also comes amid continued excitement among traders that the US could approve the first Bitcoin ETF, and this would allow investors to buy a product that tracks the price of Bitcoin without having to own the crypto directly, likely appealing to larger institutional investors. And on Friday, BlackRock and other potential issuers updated the registration forms for their proposed Bitcoin ETFs, including names of authorized participants. Investors are reading that extra detail as evidence that a decision by the US's SEC is coming soon, and many industry experts expect the funds to be approved in January. The continued price gains for Bitcoin follow 2023's hot streak when the price of the digital coin rose 157%, and many expect the pop to continue. Investors have high hopes for Bitcoin in 2024. A decision on an ETF is widely expected to come sometime in January, and shortly after, in the spring, the Bitcoin Halving is expected to take place, an event that historically has preceded steep price increases. Plus, Fed officials are anticipating at least 3 interest rate cuts this year after almost 2 years of hikes that have hurt the cryptocurrency. Other cryptocurrencies also ticked higher on Tuesday. Ether traded at around $2,367, up roughly 1%. And this is really turning out to be kind of the perfect storm as far as price is concerned for Bitcoin. You know, you think about, we've got the hopes of a Bitcoin ETF coming, which is almost certain. I know we can't say it's certain because it hasn't happened yet, but I don't think there's anyone out there, like I said in a previous video, that thinks that this Bitcoin ETF is not going to be approved by the SEC. You've got the halving coming, which is a certainty that will happen. And then you've also got, in the sort of bigger macroeconomic world, these interest rate cuts this year, or anticipation of these interest rate cuts. So after we've had sort of 2 years of interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, there's now talk, obviously they're not going to keep hiking forever, and there's now talk that the next 3, people are anticipating that it's going to be interest rate cuts. And so all these things, you know, whether it be the halving, whether it be the interest rate cuts, or whether it be the promise of an ETF approval is just massively bullish for Bitcoin. It's all in, the wind is in its sails. And I honestly would not be surprised if we get some other bullish news coming out in the next few days. Something probably to do with a country's adoption. It might be that Nigeria is now accepting it as legal tender. Or, it'll be a small country, obviously, like El Salvador was. It could be Nigeria. It may even be something to do with Argentina, with Milei just coming into power. He's just closed the central bank there. He's, I wouldn't say he's a massive Bitcoin advocate, but he's kind of positive on Bitcoin, shall we say. He's certainly spoken positively in the past, so you may find that Argentina's backing some of their currency with crypto, with Bitcoin. I'm speculating, but I'm just saying I think there's going to be something else coming. And it will only have to have a couple of things. If we get something that's completely unexpected, like Nigeria starts accepting it as legal tender there, and you've also, maybe within a day or two, we get an approval for the ETF by the SEC, I mean, that is going to do... I think that's going to do crazy things to the price. We are going to go up so fast that people are going to wonder what has happened here. Where did this come from? So it's all to play for here, and everything just looks great. Even when you just do some technical analysis on the Bitcoin chart, it looks great. Everything looks great. And it's been a long time since we've been able to say that. We've had a lot of interest rate hikes. We've coming off the back of a massive bear market for crypto. And so it just, we haven't been able to say something that bullish for a long time and mean it. And that's to say without any hopium, without any hopes. Just going from the facts and going from what's actually the information available to us. So a really interesting article if you're interested in the price of Bitcoin, of course. And that's it from me. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I will see you all tomorrow evening. Take care.